to do here on my channel. I'm a realtor in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and I pray that my channel brings people the knowledge that they need to be educated buyers, because the real estate market is changing so rapidly. And it's like a good thing, and it's also very dangerous for people that don't know anything about the real estate market to get taken advantage of, or making a decision that maybe isn't the best for them, you know? So I hope that all of the information that I put out on my channel will help people, right? How many of you guys in the chat right now are homeowners? Do you own a house, or would you like to become a homeowner? If you would like to become a homeowner, put a 1 or a 2 in the chat. And if you already are a homeowner, put a 5 in the chat. I just want to see how many people follow me that are already homeowners, or do you want me to share tips on how to be a successful homeowner? Because I also saw over on TikTok, there are a lot of people that are not happy with owning a home. They feel that owning a home is just a lot of work because there's so many bills that have to get paid, and you got taxes, and you have to pay your utilities, and you also have to maintain the house. And so owning a home can be very expensive. But guys, if you think about it that way, you're going to miss the blessing that owning a home brings, because yes, it's expensive, but you are going to have an asset to protect yourself in your older years, okay? Everyone says that owning a home is not worth it. Like, oh, you know, anyone can come and take your house from you if you don't pay your taxes. Anyone can, the government can do an eminent domain if your house is on a street where they want to build a road, or they have to build a public building. That's called eminent domain, right? And those things are all true. But the only one that's really out of your control is if the government wanted to purchase your property to build something. They're not just going to take your house away from you and put you on the street. The government is going to pay you market value for your property if your property is in an area that would be subject to eminent domain. Hey, cool, nice. Hola, hola, de Puerto Rico. Guys, that's one of my OGs from Vlogmas. Cool Nice has been riding with me almost every live that I do. Welcome. We are getting ready for Thanksgiving. Where are you going today? I'm going to my family's house for Thanksgiving, my in-laws, my husband's family, which is my family. So yeah, I'm going to my family's house. What are you doing? I was just talking to people of like how beautiful and how worth it is to be a homeowner. Like, I don't want people to get so caught up in the cost of homeownership. Like, definitely that's important, but that's precisely why you want to work with a realtor that is going to be able to help you to understand the market, right? My channel is going to help you understand the value of real estate. And also, most importantly, all you need to do to not be house poor is to know your monthly numbers, right? Because regardless if you own a home or you pay rent, this is why I just think the whole debate on TikTok is dumb. Like, if you own a house, you pay mortgage, you pay taxes, you pay HOA, you pay everything to keep up that house. Or if you're renting a property, you have to pay rent every month. No, the maintenance of the house is not a cost to you, right? That's why there's pros and cons to owning and renting. The only pro I see in renting is that if something happens to the house, you don't have to pay to get it fixed, right? But here's the other perspective of where I was going with the security of owning a home. If you are a responsible adult, which I think most adults are, you are going to pay your mortgage every month, take care of your house. You know, some people say, "Oh, I had to fix pipes in my home and it cleaned out my savings account." Well, she could have taken out a loan and made payments monthly, right? That creator chose to clear out her bank account to her savings account to fix the pipes. When she could have gotten a loan, she could have had home insurance that would have helped her to pay some of that cost, right? And she could have gotten her pipes fixed like that. Not every repair that you do on your house, you have to pay 100% up front, okay? But the reason why it's worth it to own is because when we get older, because we are all going to be older one day, if you have a property, you buy a property in an area that's going to appreciate, that you're going to get value for your home. When you are in your later years, okay, if you can no longer maintain your property by yourself, you can sell your property so that you have cash to either move into a nursing home, or you have cash to buy yourself or rent a smaller place, right? And you don't have to worry about being elderly and not having a home, or being elderly and having to move into some family member's house and almost feeling like a burden, okay? When you have your own home, you can prepare yourself for the future and have something more than just your 401k to rely on for your older years, okay? There's so many reasons, guys, why owning a home is very important. Also, your children, if you have children, your children have that same stability of home ownership, okay? Your children, you want to make sure the stories that you hear people talking about are people who are irresponsible. If anyone loses their home, especially in today's market, you should not be losing your house, okay? Because number one, you shouldn't be borrowing against your house so much so that it puts you in debt, okay? Anything that you do, you should pay your bills. That way, the asset, because owning a home is an asset. Yes, it gives you a place to live, but it is an investment asset. You want to take care of your assets so that later on you can have access to the equity that your house makes. I saw another video, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to download this video, this part of the live, and I'm going to mix it up with the TikTokers that I saw that were shaming home ownership, okay? They were just saying stuff just to get views. They were just saying stuff to help people stay in their low vibrational state, to trick you into thinking that you cannot manage an investment like a real estate property, okay? If you buy your house and it's in an area where it's going to appreciate, if you no longer can afford that house, don't wait for the bank to come take your house. Put the house on the market and get it sold, okay? It literally takes, for a foreclosure to happen in today's world, it will be a year from the time that you didn't make your first payment, okay? They've been so backed up since COVID. There are people who haven't paid their mortgages in since the pandemic, okay, guys? So, like, all these people putting fear in your head, talking about owning a home is not wise, owning a home. No, yeah, if you are not a responsible person, then you probably should not own a house. But I'm quite sure most of the people that I know are going to pay their bills and they're going to take care of their investment, right? If you get into, sometimes we can't control being in a hard place, right? I had to sell my first house because I was not making the same amount of money, and I didn't like that I had to keep putting my mortgage on instead of staying in a house that I was struggling to make payments on, I sold my house. I sold my house and I made $113,000 on the sale of the house. If I was paying rent and I came into a situation where I couldn't afford to pay the rent, my rent, I would just have to go move somewhere, but I would have no money with me, okay? That it's just that simple as to what makes real, even if in today's market, okay, maybe the people that are making these videos on TikTok, they're not in the DMV. I'm going to give them that, because in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, the metro area, your house is always going to hold value, okay? Your house is always going to make you money. I grew up in a place called Arlington, Virginia, okay? And I was working with a seller just the other day to see why their house didn't sell with the other agent that they had. And it happened to be a house that was in the neighborhood that I grew up in. So I was like, let me see what the value of the houses were when I lived here. Guys, back when I lived in that house, 2000, my parents sold the house in 2002. The property, my parents bought the house in 96 for like $260,000. They sold the house in 2002 for $390,000, almost $400,000, right? That same house today is worth $1.1 million, okay? $1.1 million, 25 years later. A little 2-level house. It has 5 bedrooms, well, 4 bedrooms. A split foyer. I mean, it's a very modest house, okay? It's not a big house. It has 3 bedrooms on 1 floor, and then when I had the house, we had 2 rooms down there, but when I looked on the tax records, it says it's only a 4-bedroom house. But even still, and the house that I was putting on the market, the seller in that same neighborhood, that house is worth almost 1.3 million, okay? So houses that in 2002 were anywhere from 350 to 400,000, today in 2024, $1.1 million, okay? That is why owning makes more sense than renting. Knowledge is the power that will allow you to purchase in areas that are going to give you that type of return, okay? And if you've been following my channel, I've been telling you that we have been in a very strong seller's market because there are still more buyers in the market than there are homes for sale, okay? And as long as the market stays like that, we will always be in a seller's market. Your house is always going to give you a big return, okay? And unless you are not interested in having that type of a return, and you don't mind paying rent, and when you have to move, all you get back is your security deposit. That's another argument that I heard in the video of the people that were downing owning a home, or saying that they regret owning a home. They were like, oh, you pay your mortgage every month. You have to make repairs on the house. Hold on, guys. They were like, you have to make repairs on the house. You don't really earn equity when you sell your house. Hold on, guys. My daughter's probably trying to come downstairs. Okay. She's better. She's no crying. Aww. I lost my earring, y'all. I wanted to put my earring on, but I lost it. But yeah, what I was saying is that owning a house, you're going to always make some type of return. The argument that I saw people using on TikTok, like, oh, because you have to make payments every month, you are not really earning any equity when you sell the house, and how about deducting the cost of repairs that you had to put in it? Well, that is, again, knowledge. You don't buy houses. Like the girl who said her pipes burst like a couple months, like right when she bought the house, she literally bought an 80-year-old house. She bought an 80-year-old house, guys. When I get done with this live, I am definitely going to put the video in this attached to the end of this live so that you can see. The girl bought an 80-year-old home. What did she expect, right? What did she expect? She bought an 80-year-old home, and I would love to know if she even got the house inspected. Because if you buy an 80-year-old home that's not renovated, what do you expect? Like, you can buy a beautiful, we have a lot in DC and like Arlington, Alexandria, but the houses be completely renovated. So, you wouldn't have to worry about pipes bursting out on you or going through that, One thing about the market right now that people are lucky is that they're able to get a home inspection. Okay? Like back in 2020, that flat iron is dead, y'all. If you've been watching me from the beginning, that flat iron is dead. I just want to use it so bad. But people were not able to get home inspections just last summer because the market was so competitive. Most of the houses were selling as is. When I tell you guys that if you wait to buy your house, it's going to cost you, I mean it. It is going to cost you because you're going to be in more competition with more people. And when you have more people trying to buy the same thing, it just makes it more competitive. It makes it more expensive. Supply and demand, guys. Supply and demand. I don't know if I like it like this. Let me see. No. I tried doing my hair on camera. Yeah, supply and demand, guys, is a very important theory when you're thinking about real estate. So you can put off owning a home if that's not something that you think makes sense, or maybe you live in an area where it is cheaper to rent than own. Like if it's significantly cheaper, like if a mortgage in your area will cost you $3,000 a month, but you can buy that same house, I would say for like you can rent the same house for like $2,200. By all means, renting in an area like that. I had to go check on my daughter. Is she okay? Oh, Lord. Hold on, guys. Okay, she's fine. But yeah. I am so lost on what I'm going to do. I'm trying to do like a really cute but yeah. The moral of the story is that owning is going to make you money, and renting will make the landlord money. And I know some people hate that, but I don't think you can win in this whole battle on if renting is better than owning or if owning is better than renting. I think it's all about you. If you want financial security, you want to own an asset that you can live in or you can rent it out, and you always have something that you can rely on, because at the end of the day, people are always going to need a place to stay. people are always going to need a home. People are always going to need shelter. So if for nothing else, you want to own your house to have a place to live, or so that your family always has a place to live. Shelter should be your birthright. Having a good, nice place to live should be everyone's birthright. So I think that people who are making the videos that are not happy being homeowners, I think that they just bought a bad property, and that they probably need to hire an agent that will educate them better on the home buying process. I really do think that that's all that we are seeing, is that some people just did not make the best decision, or life changes caused them. Like I said, you might have to sell your house, and that's okay. I had to sell mine because things changed in my business. But what I did was I quickly put that house on the market. I didn't wait until the bank came and repossessed the house, okay? People sell and buy houses all the time. I think it's the mindset that people have that, like, you know, they overthink home ownership. I think that home ownership has been something that people overthink. And so that's why there is this thing going on TikTok where people are saying, oh, I'm thinking about to become a renter again. Don't do that to yourself. Do you know how blessed you are? Like, I already have a series about this, but guys, those videos came up on my For You last night on TikTok, and I was like, I am so sick of this conversation. Like, these people, they are going to make a lot of people stay renters that should be homeowners, okay? And to just wrap up this thought right here, owning a house is a privilege. And if you are able to do that, you should take pride in that. And yes, your property is your property, okay? There was this guy, he was like, owning a house is an illusion, because if you don't pay your mortgage, the bank can take it from you. I think I already said that. And I told you, you got to pay rent. If you don't pay your rent, the landlord going to kick you out. The judges are going to, evict you. It's all about being a responsible adult, okay? And a lot of people are like infatuated with wealth, and they want to be wealthy, and they want to have all this money. Well, you got to have wealth mindset. You have to, that's not like a cliche thing. You really have to know what you want and go for it, okay? Because we don't have a lot of time on this earth. We don't have a lot of time on this earth, and owning a house is going to give you and your family security. What you need to do is purchase something that is perfect in your budget. Don't go over your budget, okay? Monthly budget. And if something happens, speak with a realtor like myself in your area that can actually give you a market analysis of your property and can tell you how much money you would walk away with if you needed to sell your house today or within the next 3 months, okay? I want you guys that are in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, or anywhere else in the United States. Unfortunately, I don't really understand real estate outside of America, but I think that it will be the same. If you have a loan on your house or if you own taxes, don't allow the bank or the state to take your property. Take action. It's much better for you to pack your things, sell your things, put stuff in storage, okay? And maybe downsize, right? And get your home sold so that you can walk away with the equity that's in your house. Don't wait for the bank to come take your home, and now you don't even have any money. You have nothing. And you're living, maybe you got to go live with family, maybe you got to go live in a 1-bedroom apartment or whatever the case may be. But if you wait too long, what happened, boo? What's the matter? What's the matter? What happened? What'd you say?
Wow.
The dancing guy? You want to give mommy a huggy?
Wow.
Come give mommy a huggy.
This.
Yeah, it's a dancing guy. You just want to come give your mama a hug. You driving daddy crazy. Ooh, you need your diaper change. Don't tell daddy change your diaper. I'll be up there soon, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if my son came next, y'all. But yeah, I forgot where I was talking about. But oh yeah, not losing your house. Do something before you lose your house. Like, don't just let them take your house, guys. You have a say in this, okay? So I really don't like all this conversation of people that are homeowners just throwing their houses away. I don't think it's smart. I think that it is actually the lazy way out. I think it is people who don't want responsibility. And yes, owning a house is a responsibility, but it's definitely a security. It's definitely a security that renting is not. And that's why it's a debate. I'm going to show you the video. I don't know if I have all of them, but I downloaded a few because I was like, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this because that type of rhetoric is dangerous when we are living in an economy that is constantly going up, going up, going up. And people can't even, in my area, in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, okay, if you want to rent a 3-bedroom townhouse, you're going to be paying anywhere from $3,400 to $3,700 a month. These are in the areas that are more desirable, okay? I can't say nice areas or whatever because I am a realtor. So, but what I'm saying is the areas that are more desirable, where more people want to live, that have, you know, access to the highways, access to hospitals and jobs and things like that. What are we talking about, Braxton? What am I looking at the chat for? Well, tell me, if you know, I'm filming this video for my channel at this point because people in the chat stopped talking to me. So I just was like, you know, let's go there. But yeah, owning a property in those areas, buying a property that is within your budget is going to ensure that you are a real estate success. That's it. That's all. Be a responsible adult. Take care of your assets and hire a professional to help you make this decision so you're not in the house 2 years from now and you don't know what you're going to do. Honestly, those of you who have bought your house like within the last few years and you've been responsible, you haven't been borrowing against your house, you guys are pretty safe because home values are up. Home values are up. If you need to get your house sold right now because things are not working out for you, chat with me, connect with me, okay? Let's get your house sold and maybe downsize you. I already made a video about that. It's living on my page somewhere. But I just don't want people to be out here making emotional decisions because they're going through a difficult time. Like, that's what professionals are here for, okay? We are here to help you through those difficult times. And I think what a lot of people do is overthink business deals, right? One thing that I learned being a realtor is that I had to take my emotions out of the transaction, okay? I had to make myself basically learn how to see what my clients need without putting my own emotions in it and getting the job done. And that's what I do time and time again. Braxton, what are we talking about in the chat? Tell me what you want to talk about. Do you want me to talk more about growing your YouTube channel? Do you want to talk more about real estate? Are we getting to know each other? Like, what do you want to know? Okay? What game would you like to play? If you made it this far in the video, take time to like and subscribe and follow because I am really trying to join my channel and grow my channel. I'm working to become monetized. I absolutely adore you guys that have chosen. We have almost been on for an hour. I normally only go on for 45 minutes. We have gone for an hour, y'all. And I know my husband is not going to allow me to be on here all day until we leave. So I am going to let the clock go and maybe 10, 15 more minutes so we can play the game, Braxton. But I appreciate you guys that are watching this video. Make sure that you follow, you subscribe. We're going to be doing a book club. So if you like to read books, I'm going to save this video. What is Vita? What game is Vita? I'm in America, bruh. Like, what is that? What is that? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Even the music that I'm playing is starting to end. Yeah, the soundtrack that was playing is ending now. Hold on, let me see what this is.
Burnout. We all
Oh, good luck. Well, good luck to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
BetterHelp, I've learned certain tactics and strategies to begin
This music, I don't like it. Okay, so is that it, Braxton? It's just good luck? Or are you telling me good luck for the rest of my day since we're about to get off? Hey. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video, but YouTube will leave it up just like this. And I think I'm going to retitle it. What are we going to retitle? We talked about the importance of working a 9-to-5. Don't be ashamed. Go check out Crystal Marie. She has a video that goes into depth about it because I was doing my hair, so I know that I didn't really talk about it like I should. Or like I wanted to, basically. But we talked about owning a house, how it's not as bad as some creators are trying to make it seem. Owning a home is still a really good investment, and you just have to be a responsible homeowner, okay? Nobody is going to hold your hand to help you make money, okay? I'm going to hold your hand to get you into the property, but once you become that homeowner, it is up to you to protect your asset. And if it's any of my clients, don't ever hesitate to call me. I can give you a market analysis. And I can help you build your house. So it's just it's just go watch the video. I don't know where you are, but I'm gonna leave this video up. Braxton, I'm sorry I have to go, but thank you so much for joining. Look, we finished the coffee. We finished everything. My hair is done. I'm gonna go find some earrings and touch my makeup up and put on something nice for the holidays. But I have to go. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for joining. I may come on tonight depending on what time we get home, because like I said, my goal is to grow this channel, okay? So I am going to make it my business to come on here and be live and to continue to post content. Help me go viral, Braxton. Share my video. Go tell your friends to subscribe to my videos so that I can come and spend more time with you guys, okay? I really did enjoy this time. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you. In the words of Jay-Z, you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be right here with me.